All right, it's Monday. Monday at 11 o'clock, and you know what that means. This is our 100th episode.
Congratulations! Woo!
R-rated. Here we go.
Cheers with RT.
100.
100 episodes.
Not for R-rated, for your podcast
for my
in general.
Podcast in general, yeah. But it's great. Okay.
Okay. Gin done.
Gin done.
And may you have 100 more.
And
may your first child be a masculine child.
It was a masculine child, thank you very much. My son.
Oh.
Before we start, I want to remind you all, January 29th, next year is my first show back. I'm off until then. Paramount Theater in Huntington, Long Island, 7:30 show on Sunday. Wednesday, March 1st, 2023, next year. Wednesday, March 1st, I'll be in Little Rock, Arkansas. Me and Sandy Blue Eyes are going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, how cute.
It's this year.
Is that Cousin Vinny? No, next year.
You're going to be like a fish out of water.
Right? I'm doing my one-man show at the University of Arkansas, Pulaski Center, and then March 3rd in San Antonio, Texas. Okay, so let's start. This is, R-rated. This is questions that people send in. So let me read. You guys wrote them from the my computer.
But there was some we didn't get to.
I read from the computer. So let's read. Where is that first one here? I just had it. What happened to that? All right, you know what, Kathrine? Read one of yours until I find it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'll step in here.
Okay.
And save the goddamn 100th show.
Go ahead. What's
Okay.
the question?
I'm 25 years old, and my best friend's mom is a MILF.
Okay.
Right.
Which
She
means-
came on to me, and I went for it. Oh, shit. Should I tell him? So, in other words, you're fooling around with your best friend's mother.
Don't
so you
tell
want to
him.
know if you should tell your best friend.
No.
If it's a relationship, I don't know.
Should you tell him?
No.
No. First of all, a shame on you for doing it. Really? I mean, that's not right.
Yeah, but he's
He's a
not
guy.
say it.
He's a guy.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Well, you know what a MILF is, mothers. I like to,
Right? Cause should I reread it?
No.
She
you-
came on to me.
She came on to him.
She
All right.
started it. It's like the American Pie story. That's
Should
his
he
mom.
tell him?
No. Don't tell your friend. No. Nobody wants to picture
I
their
mean,
mother
if you
in
start
that light.
falling into a relationship with her, then maybe.
Is she married? We don't know any of the details either.
She's probably not married.
No.
She's probably not.
Yeah,
No,
I
don't
doubt it.
tell him. You don't want to picture a mom like that. Don't tell the mother.
Okay, we don't want to say his
And
name.
you say, and
He didn't put his name.
No,
in.
I didn't
He
put his
said
name.
shame on him.
and you say
doing it.
no, don't tell the friend.
Of course, don't tell
Don't
the
tell. I
friend.
agree. Don't tell the friend.
Can you imagine your best friend becoming your stepfather?
Ew.
God.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
not going to be cool.
I say, I'm up in the air with it, in a way.
Up in the way
Because
with
I think
what?
I would want to know if my mother was having sex with my best friend. I think
That's your mother's business, and she's a woman, and she
That's
deserves
my
to have
best
her
friend.
privacy. Yeah,
Well,
but
look at
that's still
this.
her business.
What if I'm your best friend and I go home and I have a sex with your father?
I don't ever want to picture that image.
Oh.
I don't even want you to ever. Can we actually cut that out of this episode so I can never hear that?
Well,
again in my
I
life?
would want to know
'Cause
if
I'm
somebody
gonna
was
throw
having
up.
sex with my mother.
I don't.
Gianna's biting her lip
I
out there.
don't
What do you
wanna
got
know.
to say in the peanut gallery?
Gianna is a MILF, so
The
let's hear
peanut
it.
gallery. A lot of my son's friends did hit on me.
What?
Yes, in college.
Dante's friends hit on you?
Yes, they
You mean
did.
like legitimately hit on you?
Pretty like suggestive.
You know, like they said, nice ass.
And you didn't tell me anything about this?
Nope, I did not. But I would never, honey, and I would, and
If you were divorced, if you weren't married, would you have?
never.
No,
Never.
I think you can't even look
You
at a
know
guy
me.
like that.
No.
Oh,
you're
I mean,
too
it's like
crude,
me
yeah.
looking at a young girl like that. I would
Yeah,
I
never.
could
But you
do that.
have to tell. If you're having a relationship, peanut gallery votes for. You must tell.
No, don't tell on the mother.
I'm on the fence.
No.
Gianna, you
gallery.
agree with me? You should tell?
No,
All right, can we
Yes,
get to the next
yes.
question, please? Okay, let's get to the next
but
question.
he did it.
You're not mic'd.
Let's get to the next question. Okay.
Next.
You have to tell.
No, tell.
Okay.
All right,
so-
this is
No.
from, I better not read his name because this is not good. Okay, Dear
This is
Chazz.
long.
No, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Dear Chazz, I'm a big admirer of your work and I tune in regularly each week to enjoy your podcast. I have a rather awkward question. I wanted to see if you could pose this to your panel. I've been engaged for almost a year with a woman, and my dream is, and we're planning to be married in the spring. Recently, however, I'm embarrassing episode occurred with me in my apartment, and I'm afraid I might have kibosh the whole future plans. In a moment of weakness, my beloved discovered
Aw, my beloved.
me pleasuring myself to the lingerie section of the Macy's weekly search.
Aw, don't laugh at him.
Read it.
He wrote this
Macy's
moment.
weekly circular in the New York Times. I know what I did was wrong, but it was one of those in the moment things. I thought my girlfriend was not in the apartment at the time and was away. Needless to say, this has been very difficult and awkward situation.
So he masturbated in front of a magazine
Right.
issue
Like
in the
an
New York
old-
Times
yeah.
of women in lingerie.
Yeah.
He says, I feel like this is irreparable, what is that word? I can't say it.
Irreversible?
Irreversible damage in our relationship. What can I do? What can you do? Well, you got to get a better magazine. That's number one. I mean, Macy's New York Times edition? You're a horny bastard.
Well, you know,
I got to tell you. He's a horny bastard. I mean, I can see if it was like a porno film. You know, come on, okay, you know, Dallas cheerleaders.
it's
or
kind of
something.
cute though. It's kind of endearing that he's looking at women in lingerie in the Macy's weekly circular. It sounds like something from the 50s.
Yes, he calls her the woman of his dreams, my beloved. Listen, everybody does it. Everybody. I don't care.
Everybody masturbates?
Yes. And I believe everybody masturbates. And especially today, we even talked about all the other episodes where people are watching
Stop
porno.
shaking your head, okay? Go ahead.
People are watching porno videos, whatever. He was doing something. He seems so innocent. I don't think this should ever. I don't think it's doomsday. And
I think everybody does masturbate. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And you better shut your mouth, because you don't want to open up that can of worms. I'm telling you now.
And then here's the thing. Can we all give our advice? So
Yes,
give your,
do it.
So give your advice.
All right, I'll speak. First of all, I think your girlfriend, your beloved girlfriend, has the problem. That's really not such a big deal. That's not devastating. I mean, you were looking at women in lingerie. You weren't even looking at porn or nude magazines. You were looking at women in lingerie.
In the New York
That's
Times.
like saying I was looking at somebody in a bathing suit. Like, what is the big deal?
But people have different levels of innocence. We've proven that here, Gianna.
Oh my God.
And he seems to be more innocent, more of a simpler sexual person.
Horny and Hoboken.
Horny and Hoboken.
He's from Hoboken. Horny and Hoboken.
It shouldn't ruin your marriage. If anything, it's just something you guys have to talk about. Like so many other things in your marriage, you're gonna have to talk about.
Yeah.
It shouldn't ruin your forever.
Tell your girl get him some lingerie. I mean, you're easy, man. Lingerie in the New York Times? Holy shit. I mean, this guy is not hardcore at all. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, we're saying you're a sweetheart and you're innocent and your fiance should know you better than the three of us do. Right. And you 100% just need to move forward.
All right, go ahead, Tari.
All right.
Read the next question you took off the computer.
All right. All right. I'm in a really good relationship. Everything is going great, except my boyfriend wants to have sex in dangerous public places. That sounds not so great to me.
Sounds exciting.
If I say something, we won't be able to have sex. We won't be able. He won't be able. What?
In other words, if he's
The
only
only way
he
he'll
can
get
only
off.
do it when the adrenaline is flowing.
Public
and-
places, I get dangerous public places.
Dangerous public places?
Well, I guess she means out in public.
Where they can
I
get
wish we
caught.
could talk to these people,
I
but
know.
I'm imagining that she means like on a bus or a train or in the mall under a rack.
Movie theater?
Ew.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. No.
Why?
Because first of all, we're all addicted. Look, we have phones on this. Anybody catches you or films it or puts it up, that's your public image. You could lose a job. If there was a video of you having sex publicly, would that affect a film or her job or her career? You don't know.
Would it? I don't
It's
know.
too easily
I mean,
accessible.
You're not married.
Also, it's private. I understand that you can get, turned on by doing something, risque or dangerous, but It's an intimate moment. You shouldn't be doing it in public places.
What about you, Chazz? What's your theory?
Public places?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I just want to, I want to get her in the bedroom. I prefer public places. No, honey.
His wife
Do we
is
want
laughing.
public places? We don't want public places.
Do
No.
you think she wants?
We do
places?
No,
not.
I can't.
Can you imagine if someone caught you, honey?
I'd be totally embarrassed. Are you kidding me?
No.
Public place. I can't have sex with you in public places. First of all, I'm embarrassed to look bad in front of people.
Can you imagine our kids?
No.
Oh my God, our kids.
It sounds like
Imagine
a fetish.
Dante
You know what?
Rock of the Hills.
Dante's throwing up now thinking of it. Marcia,
Don't listen,
you
Dante.
notice about your children? They think of their mother, father having sex.
Twice. Gabriella and Dante. That's the only 2 times you had
they
it.
throw up. They go, oh, how disgusting. It's like, well, we can't have sex? Is that something wrong?
This sounds like a fetish and one that I want somebody to be able to get it on with me more than just on a train or a bus. I'm sorry.
Or a bus.
That's not a good.
You can't go there, buddy. You can't go there. You have to keep your mouth shut. You know why? Okay.
I'm in a really good relationship. Everything is going great. It doesn't sound so great to me. Sorry.
But she can't keep up with his.
So you're saying the public place is
And
okay?
you would do it? You would say do
Well,
it?
I'm not saying every single time, but why not? Have a little fun.
I'll tell you.
The great outdoors and sex sounds good to me.
Kathrine Narducci.
I mean,
Freak. All I can say is freakazoid. I wonder why you get all these cards and letters
The
coming in.
great outdoors.
The great outdoors. I mean,
if you want to break up with him, hook him up with Catherine. Next.
next, go ahead. Give me one of yours. Go ahead.
All right, I'll give you one of
Go ahead.
mine.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Unlike you, I need glasses. Okay. I'm dating this girl. I like her a lot. So we're getting ready to have sex. And I notice she's got a fake butt.
Oh.
She's got a fake butt. My question is, do you think she should have told me before we got down? Because honestly, I'm not into it. Ooh, awkward.
Wow. A fake butt. I mean, fake tits never bothered me because they make them really nice now. They're soft. But what did I say? Well, no,
No, okay.
How do you know, honey?
How do I,
Oh, God.
a little question from the peanut gallery. My wife just went, how do you know, honey? I know because I know a lot of doctors who do it. Okay? And when I did the movie about strippers, and I said, when I was young, the tits were very hard.
Gianna, you know how he knows? Because the same girl that showed him about the meatloaf.
Oh, God. No, and I remember the strippers going, no, here, feel it. Go ahead. You can see they're very soft. I remember.
This is not going well.
No. And I remember, I said, wow, they are soft. And I remember that when we did the movie, and now they perfected it where the boobs are soft now. But anyway, forget the boobs. He's talking about the ass.
He said
He said
Should
the
she have
ass.
told
she
me
got
no?
they got naked and the girl had a fake butt. Do you think she should have told me?
No.
Warned
No.
me
No.
before we had sex
No.
because I'm really not down with
Oh,
that.
by the
you're
way,
not into
I
it.
have
Yeah.
a fake butt. No, I don't think so. No, I think it's if it looks nice. I mean, if it looks fake, then that's something else. No. What do you think, John?
How would you not have noticed beforehand?
Yeah, I think fake butts are pretty obvious.
Some are really good.
I actually agree with that. You got
Some
a
are
good point
really
there,
good.
yeah. Some are legit. A majority of them are horrible, though.
I don't think she
Yeah,
has to
some
tell
of them
him
just
anything.
come out like this.
Yeah, I
They
don't
look
think
like
she
a
has to tell him
square.
anything.
Some are very noticeable. Some you wouldn't know. So let's just say this:
What?
this guy is saying, in other words, now he's had sex with the girl, and now he's not into it because she had a fake butt and it's not for him, and kind of maybe he's thinking, well, how do I get out of this now? Just because she had a fake butt, I'm not going to see her anymore.
I
We
mean,
already had
come
sex.
on, man, come on. She's got a fake butt. So what?
Also, he said, do you think she should have
I
told
agree.
me? I don't agree. She should have told him.
They talk about men objectifying women and just like hitting and quitting. But this would be the opposite where he hits it and he's like, oh, you got a fake butt. And then he just leaves. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to say, I mean, what do you say, Tara? You
I
answered
say
this.
she didn't have to tell you. Guys don't talk about how big they are. I mean, if they do, that's a whole other issue. But she didn't have to disclose anything. If you're not into her now, you're not into her now because of it. But she didn't have to tell you.
What do you say, Chazz?
I don't think she has to tell him. I think if she doesn't look. When somebody gets a fake butt, they don't think that everybody's going to notice it. You hope when you get a fake butt, you hope that it looks real.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the doctor's fault. She went to a bad doctor.
Okay.
You know, I mean, but telling the guy, look, I know you want to date me, but I just want to tell you I have a fake ass now. You can't do that. No.
Okay.
No. So there's the question with that one.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I think this will be the first time all three of us agree. I don't think that you should have to disclose what you've done
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
Because isn't having the sex discovering?
Yeah.
Even if she had a real butt, you might not be turned on by her period sexually. Maybe the sexual chemistry isn't good. It really has nothing to do with the fake butt or the butt. It's like the two people getting on with it.
Okay, please. Here's the list.
Next.
Okay, this one says, please do not say my name. Oh, boy. Okay, so now the question. For the longest time, I have had a sexual fantasy of having my girlfriend participate in group sex with a bunch of guys and me. Maybe 4 or 5 other guys.
Whoa.
Under her consent.
Oh.
We talked about it, and she seems willing to try it. However, there's a paradoxical problem of actually going through with the gangbang. Gangbang? Whoa. Although it was...
Group sex sounded better.
Group sex sounded better. Long-held sexual fantasy of mine, I'm afraid it will leave me resentful of her in the long run. Resentful? On the other hand, if we don't go through the fantasy, I'm afraid I'll be left feeling sexually unsatisfied, which also could cause a problem between her and I. What should I do?
Wow. Now that's a question.
Well,
That's a big one.
That's a good question.
First of all, she said she doesn't mind doing it. That alone should tell you right there that you should resent that a little bit. But my man, if you got to have sex with your girlfriend or wife with 4 other guys,
His fantasy, not hers. His.
It's his fantasy. You got a problem here. You got a problem. I mean, what are you going to do? You think it's going to end just there? You think you're going to do it and then, all right, we did it. Let's not do it again. I think you're setting yourself up for some not a good life. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a prude here, but
No,
that's too much for me.
What do you think, Tara?
I think fantasies sound better than they actually are.
Yeah.
And the same with like the porn or the Macy's catalog or looking at something and fantasizing that can get you off, but really doing it can cause resentment and a whole bunch of other problems. I mean, if this is a fantasy you have and she's willing to do it, I don't know. I think no matter what, it's not going to end well.
It's not going to
He said if we don't do it, it can cause a problem
Yeah,
between her and I.
what's that bullshit?
No, because that's bullshit. If
That's
you have
bullshit.
another woman, is that going to be a fantasy with the other woman? If this is causing anybody a problem, it's you, buddy, not you and her. So
Yeah.
let's take this off of her. You've set her up. You've asked her to do the fantasy. She's agreed to it.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it, then it causes a problem for her and you. No. It
Let's
causes a
take
problem for
this
you.
off the table.
Yeah.
All right. Tara,
Kathrine, wait, did you want
who's
to
got the
answer?
next question?
Well,
Did you answer?
No.
no, I
Oh,
didn't
sorry,
answer.
go ahead.
No, but I don't think there's anything wrong with listen. No. No.
Freaky.
Freakazoid.
Freakazoid.
No, I'm saying I feel like everybody has their own. Sex is a private thing. Even if 5 people are involved, it's in the privacy of your own home with adult decision making. Okay? If everybody's on board and nobody's getting rough and nobody's hurting her, but she agrees, okay, it's
No, she's
and
valid
she
point.
agrees and it works out for them.
I know, but
Whatever floats your boat, if the girl agrees and she's very comfortable and very safe, I say there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think, though, on the other hand, I don't think it's going to work out
No.
for the best at the end.
right.
Listen, I was doing you said something that triggered something in me. I did a show last weekend in Mohegan, in Connecticut, and I tried to do some crowd work, and I said to a couple, "How long are you married?" And they said 10 years. And I said, "Oh, 10 years? Is that how you lasted 10 years? You have a person sitting in between you?" So I said, "Who is she?" And she said, "The girlfriend."
Really?
In my show. Now, this is live, so I was like, boom, I have to attack this right now. This is in front of 250 people. And I said, "The girlfriend of him or the girlfriend of her, of you, of your wife?" And she goes, "Both."
Cool.
And I'm like, okay. And then, did some crowd work, moved on from it, met them after the show. Like you said, it's to each his own, but I don't know.
So if Michael brings home a girl.
Yeah.
And says,
Yeah.
"Look, I like this girl a lot. I want her to be involved in our marriage."
And he also thought today's a good day to die. He would do something like that. Other than that, he would never.
What?
How about you,
never.
freak?
What?
If your boyfriend brought home another girl and said, "I really like her and I want her to be involved in our living with us." Kathrine.
Living with us?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on where like if I was living in LA and I didn't have kids and I was young, probably go for it.
Okay.
But maybe not now
You
in my
would have
life.
another woman live in the house with you and your husband?
Oh, it's my husband?
Yeah. Your husband, no.
I don't know.
Your
You
boyfriend,
know what? It
maybe.
depends. I mean, if I was younger.
This is coming from the woman who said, "I'd like to believe when I'm in love, I'm enough." Now all of a sudden she's having threesomes and they're living in a polyamorous, whatever, marriage. Sister wives.
We're squatters. It's
Sister
a whole
wives,
story.
Kathrine Narducci. Get out of
Did
here.
she-
Yeah, I want to see her fall in love and have another woman live in the house. Next. She's full of shit.
It actually
Next.
Okay, it depends though. Maybe you're right. Maybe not.
No.
Maybe not. All right.
We could agree.
Who's next with the question?
I got one.
Go ahead.
I like this one. I'm a 55-year-old woman and have a 35-year-old guy chasing me. I like it.
Story of my life.
And I'm into him. I'm afraid our age difference will become a problem. I mean, it'll become a problem
Well, it might be a problem
long term, but
when long term, but not right now. It's
Go for it.
55, 35. A 55-year-old woman is a young woman.
yeah.
30, and you're 35. I mean, when you're 75, he'll be 55.
That's a big difference.
Nah.
That's where the difference.
Wait, when she's what?
Yeah, when she's 75.
He'll be what?
He'll be 55. Now that's a big difference.
That's a big difference.
Now we're talking, it's
Yeah.
a little different back then. So what do you think about that, Jonna?
Peanut Gallery. What do you think the chances are that they're going to last more than 2 years?
Well, as long as he can last for 30 minutes, who cares?
It's going to be short-lived, so don't worry about it.
No, I mean,
Let it be. Let her
all right,
enjoy
so
it. If
maybe-
it's just for that,
so
go
maybe
for
they,
it.
They last 10 years, 20 years. So what? So as a 55-year-old woman, she's having a great time, and the guy leaves her, whatever, after 20 years. So she had a good time.
Yeah, I would say enjoy it for what it is.
Enjoy it for what it is.
what it is.
That's that. Here's where not now as crazy as this
Would
sounds.
you go out with a 35-year-old guy?
No, because I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
First of all, it's hard enough. Like, okay, a 35-year-old guy, and it's going to catch up. And then if he leaves you, you're going to be heartbroken. You're going to be older
and single, yeah.
and single, and it's just I feel like it can't work for long term. Short term, yes.
That's what we're saying.
Well,
Short
how about
term.
you,
Short
Tom?
term.
We all agree. Short term, get it, girl.
Short term, 35,
Okay, let me ask you a
55.
question. I don't want to
Yeah.
ask you how old you are, but would you go out with a 35-year-old guy?
What I would go out with I would sleep with a 30-year-old guy. Yeah.
Michael?
No, I wouldn't do it now while I'm married. I wouldn't even think about it.
But you would sleep with a
But I
30.
don't think I'm attracted to younger guys.
You're not attracted to him.
No, I would probably. Mike's 5 years older than me. I'd probably go up even more than that.
That's about it.
Yeah, I don't think I would go for a younger guy unless it was a real. This is only a physical attraction you're having, and if you wanna, get
If
it
it's
on.
something you can't resist
would.
and you want
Yeah,
to,
if it's something you
do
really
it.
want, do it.
Jonna, my wife. Would you get on the microphone over there? Would you go out with a 30-year-old guy or 35-year-old
If you were
guy?
single.
Right
You were
now?
single.
You were
Or if you
single.
weren't married right now and you were single.
And physically attracted to a guy and he was really into you, would you sleep with him?
Would you?
Would you?
No.
You
No,
would.
I wouldn't. No. Because he's a child to me. No.
He's a child.
He's a
to you.
child to me.
Well, that's like me being with a 25-year-old and then I wouldn't.
No, he's not
Okay,
that,
here's
you know.
the difference though,
No.
Gianna. I think he's a child to you because you have kids, older
Right.
kids. If you're a person who never had a kid and it's a 35-year-old,
No,
do
if
you
I
think
didn't
you'd
have
feel
children,
different?
it's totally permissible, yes. And I have many friends who are 55 and go out with 35-year-olds.
But it's not
Oh,
going to go
really?
anywhere.
A
It's
lot.
not
How
gonna
does
go
that
anywhere
work out
long-term.
for them? Are they
Great.
happy?
Very happy.
And they've never had children.
Some have, some haven't. A lot of them are actresses and models and
And
lawyers.
it's not
a lot of
long-term.
attorneys.
It's just mostly a physical relationship.
Usually it's short term. That's why I've seen it. It doesn't last
Right.
that long. There's too many, unless it's true love, and rarely is. There's too many different, you know.
Okay.
Well, let's just, we have Sandy Blue Eyes in the audience. Sandy, would
Hand
you
him
go
the
out
mic.
with a 30-year-old woman?
30, no. 35, 38, yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
35.
35, 30. And how
But
about,
long-term,
and how about-
Sandy?
what would be the oldest woman you would go out with?
The oldest woman?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if she's in, you know, if we're into each other.
Yeah.
The oldest?
Yeah.
I'm 65.
Okay. So over 65 is fine.
So
Maybe
65.
70 I would go,
Go,
to.
you would go 70.
So
Okay.
I give the microphone to John. John, how old are you, John?
I am 30.
30.
Oh, see, John's a baby.
John's a baby.
Yeah.
All right. So would you go out if you weren't married? Weren't married, of course. Would you go out with a girl 18 years old?
18, no.
No. Would you go for a woman?
18.
Wait, that's asking the real question. Would you go for somebody 50? This is what this situation is. 35, 55. You're 30, 50. Would you go for a 50-year-old woman? If she was hot, would you take down a 50-year-old?
I'm going to get in trouble for this, but probably.
Why are you
No,
in
we're
trouble?
talking
You're
about
single.
you're single. If you were single.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, no, yes. Okay, yes.
Yes.
Just flat out, yeah. You know who has this age difference is Howard Stern and his wife. That's I think it's a 23-year difference.
She's older or younger?
She's younger.
Yeah.
How's that?
It's-
Demi
it's-
Moore and
Guess how
Ashton
old
Kutcher.
Chaz and I have a
Kutcher.
few years.
No,
Well, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Would you go out with Would you go out with
spoke to you
somebody
older than
15 years younger?
15 years younger? Of course I would.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal.
He married somebody. Little.
Well, I did. I married somebody 15 years.
Yeah. When. That's what I'm saying. I was 25 when I met you.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't date. I always go. I wouldn't. I couldn't see myself dating a girl 30 years old now. I just. If I was single, I don't know.
No.
That's a big difference. Yeah.
Intellectually, no.
I have this inside joke with my wife that I said, if she wasn't around, I'd be chasing Judge Judy.
Oh my
Is
God.
that because she's a millionaire?
No, Judge Judy's got a booty. This is a fact. You can look that up.
That's a
So you're
fiction I
into
didn't
booties.
want.
Judge Judy's booty, sure.
Judge Judy's booty.
Judge Judy?
Judge Judy.
Wouldn't believe it under that robe, but she's got
Of
a
all
dong.
the people that
okay.
turned you on, you got Raquel Welch.
I
you
wish
got
I didn't know this about
Judge
John.
Judy.
John, I respected you so much more before this episode.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Judge
just kidding.
Judy.
Judge Judy's no. All right, well, she's an older woman. She's definitely older than 50.
Judge Judy's cute though.
She's 80?
She's
Cute.
She's 80.
You
Oh, that's
didn't
right
wanna
up his
answer
alley.
if you would take down a 50-year-old, but you're
80.
ready to...
Judge Judy's a rare case, though. She's an anomaly.
Okay, it's too much. It's too much now. Cut it. Take the microphone away. I've heard too much.
Judge Judy. I can't picture Judge Judy.
Me neither. Do you have a
You
question?
know, with her robe on, with that judge robe on, and her legs up in the air. I just can't picture it. I'm sorry. I don't see it.
Oh my
She
God.
wears that everywhere.
How about
Oh,
you, Catherine?
man.
You have another question that you took
have,
down?
if you want.
Go ahead. What is it?
Go ahead.
So this morning, the woman I'm seeing over coffee started rating my performances with her. Like which ones were my best and worst. I don't want to see her anymore. I don't feel comfortable now that I know that there is criteria. Why is she rating my performances? Is this a thing women do? I felt like I was getting a quarterly review.
That's bizarro.
That's bizarre. I mean, I could see her rating them and talking to her friends, but telling him, I mean,
Over morning coffee, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't bother me.
Sounds too technical.
It
Yeah.
does sound a little technical, right?
Yeah.
Well, so you're not supposed to overthink sex. That's like now he's really gonna overthink it.
That's silly. I would say. So what's his question?
He said, "I don't want to see her anymore." Is this a thing women do? I don't.
Do you rate?
Not to their faces.
Not to their faces. Well,
No. I mean, if you're having an intimate relationship with someone, yes, you talk about, what you like and what you don't like or what you've enjoyed, maybe to get more intimate. But over morning coffee, I don't go, and the third time we slept together, you sucked, or
right.
the 10th time you really hit. I wouldn't do it like a quarterly review. I guess she was very matter of fact about it. Listen, I'm a comedian. It's all in the delivery. So she could have said this in a way that could have enhanced your relationship. Instead, she shit the bed.
She shit the bed.
Well,
Oh,
you can't
God, you
have
have to say
coffee.
that?
You can't have coffee
Not
and
literally.
say you were a solid 4.
You're a solid
Solid
4.
2.
Wow.
I wonder how that scorecard works.
Did you ever do that, Catherine? Did you ever tell a guy straight out the first time you slept with me was good, the second time wasn't?
Or
Did
do you ever, if you had sex, would you ever tell a guy, that you're just really not that good?
I would say we're not compatible. I would say, like I said, it's on the delivery, it's on the verbiage. What do you
Or you would say you probably wouldn't see him anymore.
definitely
What
wouldn't.
you would say it?
Could you tell a guy, as soon as the guy kisses you, could you tell if he's good or bad?
No, because I think I've kissed a guy before that I thought it was going to be better.
How about
Like
you,
in the
Catherine?
from the kiss.
The kissing,
I think the kissing is a big telltale sign.
we can
I
have
say
it on the show.
her delivery sucked.
Yeah.
But
so-
if you like her, talk to her about it.
All right. Well, look, that's the end of this episode right now, and then we're going to come back in 4 weeks. We're going to have another one, but don't forget January 9th this year, next year, this year. So that's this year.
2023.
This year, January 29th, they're going to be at Paramount Theater in Huntington, Long Island.
This is confusing me.
7:30.
This year,
And you know what?
January?
I'm filming it, so it's going to be great.
This is a big deal. I'm gonna.
It's a
Try, I'm
big
gonna.
deal.
That's a Sunday. I'm gonna.
Okay,
I'm coming
on
to that.
January
I'm going
1st,
to this.
Yes.
We say Happy New Year 2023.
That's right. So
How is it this year?
All right. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, could I also plug my
Oh,
secret?
we're gonna do that. Absolutely. Go ahead.
My secret.
Tell the secret that you've been
the
waiting.
last time.
You couldn't say it. Tell us now.
Oh, so the secret is the cat's out of the bag anyway. But I got another great film with Barry Levinson directing, playing De Niro's wife again.
Bob De Niro. Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
The Robert De Niro.
I'm very humbled. And I'm playing his wife. Deborah Messing is also in the film.
Right.
And
What's the name of the movie?
The Wise Guys.
The Wise Guy.
Tell them who you're playing.
Pileggi wrote it. He wrote
Nick, great, one
What
of the
did he
great
write?
writers.
Goodfellas.
Forget it. Nick Pileggi is the best.
He's written great.
Tell them who you're playing. Though.
Who you playing?
Anna Genovese.
Very
Who
cool. Very
was
cool. Very cool.
one of the founders of the drag clubs in the 40s.
The drag clubs?
The drag club, the drag scene in the West
Progressive.
Village.
Progressive.
She had 5 drag clubs.
Now, who's Bob playing? He's playing two characters.
He's playing 2 characters. God bless him. He's playing Vito Genovese and Frank Costello.
Oh, my God.
2 roles.
Do you know how much hours of makeup this man's going to be going
Yeah.
through? Oh, my God.
Yeah. So Deborah Messing is married to him as Frank Costello, and I'm married to him as Vito Genovese. And I tip my hat to Bob because that's a real challenge.
Oh, my God.
And it's going to be interesting to see him pull that off.
Oh, he could do it. You know that.
He can do
We
it.
could do anything.
He could
So-
do it. He could do it.
And so that's...
And I love Barry Levinson. I worked with Barry Levinson on the Bernie Madoff movie on HBO. Bob
Right.
played Bernie Madoff, and I played his secretary, Bernie Madoff.
So either you're Bob's wife or secretary. Bob loves you, man.
I'll be Bob's assistant if he asks me.
Right, so that's what you got. Now, when is that coming out, Catherine?
You know what? I wish I knew. I don't even
don't know?
know.
Well, that's right.
It's
Where's that
being
filming
filmed
at?
in Ohio.
Forget it. So we don't know when that's
Yeah.
coming out. How about you, Tara? What's going on with you?
Oh, wait. And Godfather of Harlem is going to air January 15th, season 3.
Godfather of
January
Harlem,
15th.
season 3.
January 15th.
What'd I say?
Yeah.
January 15th.
I didn't hear. I meant
This year.
Next year.
This year.
This year.
This year.
Tara, you're going to be in Canada?
I am.
Okay.
This year. This year, I will be in Canada. This year. January and 13th and 14th of this year, 2023.
Yes.
I will be at the Avalon Theater. I'm very, very excited about this show, guys. It's in Niagara Falls. It's at the Falls View Casino. It's a 1,500-seat theater. I'm doing the 13th and the 14th. Me and Frank Spadone. Please, if you're in the area, this is a show you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
I don't want you to
Gotta
miss
see
it.
her. She's hysterical. Tears the house up. Seriously, you are. I saw you many times.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is Neighborhood Logic, R-rated. We love having girls. Send your questions.
Yes.
Questions to Chazz Palminteri Show at gmail.com. Chazz Palminteri
All
Show.
rated.
Go to their websites. Go to your Instagram is what, Kathrine?
Kathrine Narducci.
Kathrine Narducci. Tara?
Tara Jokes.
Tara Jokes. Go to their websites. Go to their Instagram.
I don't have a website. I'm on Instagram.
On Instagram. Go to their Instagram. Go to my Instagram. Follow us. You have a ball. We'll see you soon. God bless.